So taqwa is like a fear of God or like maybe piety. And, you know, core comes from hardcore. So like either way, it's implying like an earnestness in both religion and music, right?
Michael Muhammad Knight, the author of the taqwacores, a book that in many ways wrote the future of the North American Muslim punk music scene.
Oh, is everyone here Muslim? From a certain point of view?
Here, in the Middle East rather than in most of the West today. Most of the artists are very educated. They're very politically aware. I mean, as you know from Beirut, our artist friends there are doctors. You know, they have or are getting PhDs from the leading universities in the world. These are very smart people who are extremely politically active and extremely eloquent and are willing to put their bodies on the line through their music to try to change the politics of their societies. You see them using a kind of hybrid of so-called Western musical forms and their own musical forms to say things that go against the status quo, that challenge government corruption and oppression. And I think part of the reason it's so important is because the music can resonate with those outside their culture. But what I'm trying to understand is whether someone can be a good Muslim and be a heavy metal artist.
Come on, get out of here, come on. Yeah? Come check out the view, come on. Salams, man.
Calling us out to prayer on your guitar? That's bid'ah.
Okay, it's bid'ah. Hey, you know, Umar, it's only Muslims who use the term innovation. It means something bad.
Don't forget that you're Muslim too. But aren't you?
La ilaha illallah.
Governments have used the idea of religious violations to attack heavy metal artists and their fans and arrest them and try to shut down or at least put pressure on the scenes, I think precisely because these scenes were offering an alternative worldview to the dominant culture and especially the dominant politics.
Hey! Shut it down. Leave the stage. Shut it down. Things are haram. Things are haram. Things are haram. Things are haram.
Told them that there's no female singing, okay? There's no dancing, okay? And that it has to be Islamically appropriate, no cussing. Okay? Islamically appropriate means all of those things. But I had specifically said no women, female singers, because it's not my opinion on it. It's what our policy says.
I thought the show was great. I mean, I just thought it was rude how, everybody started, obstructing the scene when they weren't okay with how other Muslims were expressing themselves.
MashaAllah, personally, I found it very fresh, alhamdulillah.
Allah is too big, too open.
This is my house!
For my Islam to be small and closed.